And you could really unlock a muscle like this. I mean, you could really get in there and really unlock it. For people who train, they know, you know, when you get a nagging tight muscle in your neck and your shoulder blades, and then you're on the mat, you do a quick movement, you know, it's scary.
Dude, I did it once in the shower. I had something going on in my neck, I guess, and I didn't realize how bad it was. And I turned in the shower to get something, and it popped. And then for like days, I was locked up.
I've had that done also, but it's all about keeping the muscls loose.
Yeah.
Good posture. You know, Kelly Starrett wrote a book. You had him on this show.
Yeah,
he's a really amazing guy.
He's great.
He really changed my life, honestly. I'm telling you, reading his book, Supple Leopard. I know all everybody who knows me, follows me, they know I always talk about this book. You know, he said something so important. He said, look, it comes down to two things: good alignment and loose muscles. You got to keep your body aligned and loose muscles. And I just followed those two principles. I mean, his book is really, really excellent. And when I read his book, that's when I reached out to him to work with George, because I don't know if you've ever seen when George does a backflip and he lands, his knees always kind of come in together. Have you ever seen, like, watch him do a backflip? That's called I was reading his book and I saw that's the valgus fault. He calls that the valgus fault. When you do a squat and your knees come close to one another, and he's like, that can cause ACL tears. And I'm like, I know a guy with 2 ACL tears and he does that all the time. I see him do that all the time. It's something I've always noticed about George. His knees always bow in when we do lifts, when we do jumps, when we do hurdles. I mean, I've watched George jump up and down literally thousands of times. And I saw his knees bow in all the time. And he's like, well, then I reached out to him. I said, hey, could you help me correct George's? There it is. That's the valgus fault. And he's like, sure. And ever since then, George's knees have been a lot better. And we still use...
What did you do to fix it?
Well, what he does, it's a technical skill. It's a skill. So he has a few different exercises to help you correct it. So you put a band around your knees and you kind of push out on the band. But really what we do is we'll make George do a lift or a jump, film it, send it to Kelly, and he'll tell us how aligned we are and what directions to go. So he kind of coaches us on how to avoid this fault. However, really, at the end of the day, it's about keeping your knees turned to the outside. I used to walk up the stairs and have pain in my knee. Do you ever have that when you walk upstairs?
No.
I used to have pain in my knee walking up the stairs. And
just from stairs?
Just from walking upstairs. And I didn't know why. And then I read his book and he's like, look, when you walk up a step, you got to keep your toes straight and turn your knee out. I was like, really? And I started doing that. My pain was gone immediately.
Keep your toes straight. Like toes
turn
forward
your knee out.
And turn your knee out.
Turn your knee to the outside. So he says, look, this is your ACL. See this here? This is your ACL. Cross your ACL.
Right.
Okay, that's the ACL. You put it in your kneecap. Okay,
right.
That's your knee. When you turn your knee to the outside, look, it tightens it up.
Oh, okay.
That takes away all the slack. So what happens when you're going up the stairs, your ACL is just jiggling around and getting sheared. Ooh. But when you tighten it up, you go up, you're secured. So he calls it creating torque. He's a brilliant book, man. He's a brilliant guy.
So incredible. Even when you run hills, you should do that.
Absolutely. You should always be aligned. Whenever your body's under pressure or stress, whether you're wrestling or whatnot,